You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAK Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode.
What the segment?
I was expecting broken glass. Caught me by surprise.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a wild card nowadays. No one knows what I've got going.
That's true. I thought I should play the church music since it is
Sunday morning
at 10:25 a.m. This is the earliest time we've ever recorded an episode.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
No, I know we recorded the Tim episode at like 9.
11.
Oh, yeah.
You are wrong.
I'm wrong.
We're 35 minutes earlier.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I think that was the earliest because we did a few like maybe noon. Sunday records like at like noon or something, but I don't think we've ever done one this early. You know what? Maybe there was one where we had right when I moved into my apartment that we had to record on Friday.
Yeah.
That might have been an early one. But I don't know. Who's to say? There's no evidence of this.
Well, you guys can look at our fan Wikipedia. I know you guys have been working and building out that website, so I really appreciate all the work you guys are doing.
And we appreciate it, and I do appreciate you guys putting on that Gavin is a womanizer.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like them. He doesn't like to see them working. Something he's really against, actually.
I'm much like Oppenheimer in that aspect.
Did Oppenheimer not want women to work? I don't remember that scene. I don't remember that scene where Cillian Murphy goes, I don't want them working with me. I don't want them working in my laboratory. I was working in the lab.
Late one night.
Making a bomb to kill a bunch of foreigners.
Yeah, there you go. Welcome to It Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 162. We're recording this on Sunday, April 7th. You're hearing this on Friday, April 12th.
Yeah, is that my brother's birthday or is it the next day? I can't remember. Shout out Logan.
You don't know when his birthday is.
It's the 12th or the 13th. I get it. It's the 12th because my dad's birthday is August 13th.
Okay.
So anytime there's two numbers that are very similar and it's April, August, they both start with A's, it just, it's a whole you don't even want to know what is up here. You don't want to know.
All right.
I've tried to show people. They ran away.
Rightfully
scared.
So.
Rightfully so too, because I was waving a
Confederate flag.
A Confederate flag.
Yeah,
and a piece.
Stars and bars.
Yeah. Well,
Is that what they call the U.S. flag, the stars and bars, or is that the Confederate one? What's the Confederate one? What do they call that? The Union Jack.
The Black Jack.
Yeah, the Union.
The Jack Black.
The anti-Black Jack.
Anti-Jack Black. Do they call that one stars? I guess they could because it's just two lines, right? Sorry, I've never seen it before, so I'm just trying to picture it.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I definitely get that.
Yeah. Well, you have it hanging above your bed.
I see it every night before I go to bed. It's right up there next to my.
Don't tread on me.
And don't tread on me, and then the word woman, and then a circle with a line through it.
Is that a thing? Oh, okay. I was like,
yeah.
At first,
women,
I was like,
no.
I was trying to picture if this is a thing or not.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me, dude. There's so much fucking garbage out there that you can buy.
No, I think I don't know why you think I'm like playing about having that above my bed.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Very serious.
It's a very frat guy thing to have flags with different things. A lot of bar stool flags.
And also very like I've also seen a lot of people with like random country flags that they're like, I just like the flag. It's like, all right, you're supporting like the weirdest government of all time. So there's that.
Potentially a terrible government.
I love Syria's flag. It's so cool.
I love the ISIS flag.
All the letters.
All these letters are just
so great.
So cool.
So cool. Al-Qaeda's flag.
Al-Qaeda, Qatar. Big into flag. We're going to be talking a lot about flags today. No, this week, we're going to be talking about some things. I got a little quick thought of the week, thought daughter, gay son, of the week, that I had. a couple nights ago. We're going to be talking about a little local news story that maybe people will find entertaining. There was and this is not a joke, there was a runaway bull.
God damn it, how'd that bull get out?
In St. Charles, where Gavin and I were born and raised. I'm sorry, I was trying to find my country music, but I don't think I have it. Oh, it doesn't matter. I could play this. But yeah, there was a runaway bull in where we live for almost a week, and they didn't catch it until a week after. And people
I don't know
saw
where
it
the
everywhere.
fucking bull is. I don't see the fucking bull.
Listen, Chief, we looked all over for the bull and we can't find it. Eh? Why don't we go down, we'll have a coffee break, and we'll get back to work after that, all right?
Maybe the bull walked by as I'm trying to. Maybe, who knows? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
By the way,
maybe they walk by.
By the way, I didn't see a bull. So we're gonna be talking about that. Nextdoor Drama. We got a good long one. About dogs. Again,
another dog
I
one.
didn't even think about that.
We're actually turning into a dog show. I know everybody loves talking
Dog show.
talking about all their dogs.
All the dogs.
For
We're gonna
all
be
the
talking a lot
dogs.
about for all the dogs. Real quick, Gavin, because and we're gonna be talking about Gavin went to a legislation day in Missouri. Now, is that the official?
No.
Okay, I didn't think it was.
Pharmacist day, the day they have set aside for pharmacists to go.
Okay, but are they like doing something that day?
No.
They're just kind of there, and you guys are bothering them.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Yep.
But we talking about that because I think that's interesting and not an experience that everybody gets to have. So, but real quick, Gavin, what are your plans for the eclipse tomorrow, dude?
Staring directly at it with my
Trump?
Yeah, with my regular eyes. Yeah. No, please do not stare at that. Hopefully nobody stared at it because it'll be Friday.
That's coming from a future pharmacist.
That's coming from someone who doesn't study the eye.
That's coming from someone who's done it.
Yeah.
And went blind.
No, even that little sliver will damage your eye. So
yeah,
because we won't up here in the Chuck and the Lou, we won't be totally covered.
Nope. You gotta go to Arkansas for that.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know have gone down there for it.
Do you think it's ridiculous, or
do I think what's ridiculous?
People traveling to go see it, just so that you see the totality.
I think it is just because
you'll still see it from where we are,
and we also already had a pretty good one 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Then
August 2017, September 2017,
and it's yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know how long it lasts in Arkansas, but I'm sure it can't be that long. Still, it's not a. I don't know.
Did you see that NASA may have miscalculated, or they basically came out and said hey, the radius that we have set for the space, the amount of time how far you'll be able to see the totality is maybe lower than what we anticipated. Yeah.
But how am I okay? Because this is my problem, Gavin. Is because I literally just yesterday got delivered a whole pallet of stacked obsidian that I'm planning on charging tomorrow during it because I don't know if you know this, but it has powers that will charge my obsidian.
That's some really useful obsidian if you only are able to do it every 20 years. It's
super useful because it's going to make me a lot of money.
Right.
Because I don't believe in it, but that's what people have told me, and I'm going to make a lot of money from it.
They got you on speed dial. They know that you're the rock guy. The rock.
I'm the rock guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to have all my crystals out. And I'm praying that the second coming happens.
Did you see the earthquake in New York? That was caused by the eclipse.
I heard that. It was caused by
a gay son and a thought daughter.
Thought daughter.
Yep.
Yeah, I did see that. And did you say New York or New Jersey?
New York.
Okay, because it was actually New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New York's taking.
Did you see the guy who was getting a vasectomy during it?
No, I didn't. Was there video?
No. That'd be crazy if there was.
Oh, fuck. We almost cut your fucking dick and balls off, kid.
Your nuts are almost all the way off, brother.
Shit, we cut a little too deep. There's a 4.8 magnitude earthquake there.
If it was a 5.0, you would have had a penis.
You would have had a vagina.
You would have fucking slit.
We almost made those balls into a vagina.
Trust me, we could have.
Trust me, we could do it, but we won't.
But we won't.
No, I didn't. What's the story?
Basically, he was getting a vasectomy, and then it happened, and then the doctor was like, "Whoa,
whoa, buddy."
Yeah, Wire did an interview with him.
Wow, I have to watch that.
Yeah, no, I mean it was just I don't think it's a watchable thing. It's just
Oh,
they're like, "What did you think?"
Yeah. They interviewed the doctor?
No, the guy who was getting the vasectomy.
Aren't you like asleep for
No.
that? You're not?
No, I don't think so.
You're not asleep for when you get a vasectomy?
I don't think so.
What the fuck? Why?
Because it's like it's not that much. They might just put up a wall and like sedate you.
They cut your
or like like make your
nuts
numb down
open
there.
and tie it up though.
Yeah, numb down there.
Ooh, I don't ever want to do that ever. I want to be.
Yeah. Or like he was
asleep.
about to walk in or something. I don't know, but yeah.
Ooh, that made me very uncomfortable. I've been having,
Have you seen like? Did you know people are pregnant whenever they give birth? They're also awake sometimes.
Yeah, but they're not cutting anything open down there, are they, kid? I mean, it does rip. I've heard. I've seen pictures.
You've seen people awake during brain surgery too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're like heavily sedated.
Yeah.
They're like, I remember when I saw a brown horse.
Yeah. Right.
So, if I'm like that when I'm getting my fucking tubes tied, kid, then I'll fucking be awake. I don't care.
I'll look it up.
I'll smoke some fentanyl and then go into the fucking vasectomy. I had a thought daughter, and I forgot what it was. It was something about that.
You can be put under the sleep. Under the sleep.
You could be put under the sleep, but you think it's more
You'll
common
get
that you're not.
Yeah, you'll get local anesthesia to numb your testicles.
I was put under to get a chunk of skin removed off of my foot. So like, I don't want to be put to sleep to get my fucking nuts cut open.
You can. It's an option.
I would rather be awake for them to chop a chunk of my foot off than to
It's
do
almost
that.
painless.
I don't know, man. But I would be like, so recent. This is what I was gonna say. Recently, I can relate to you now
Because you got your balls
because we got our balls cut
stuck.
off.
Yeah, we got our balls stuck in the door.
Oh, were you thinking? Do you know this because Rhett and Link?
No,
they didn't get it. They were getting their
colonoscopy,
prostate check.
Oh yeah,
that they did a video with.
yeah. You want to be sedated during that too, right?
No, that's fine because I
put my finger in my butt all the time.
I'm pretty used to it at this point.
Right.
I was gonna say that I can kind of relate to you because in case you guys don't know, Gavin has an aversion to blood.
We'll just say syncope. How about that? Where I pass out.
Yeah, Gavin actually passes out. It's not just like I'm gonna puke. It's like he does actually pass out.
Yeah.
But recently, when I've been getting kind of like woozy when people are going in depth and explaining surgery type things.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm ever worried I'm gonna pass out, but I'm like I gotta stop for a second, and that's never happened to me before. So that's like I was not getting super woozy, but like definitely getting like uncomfortable thinking about being awake when and your balls are open.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is, and it's also like that shouldn't be happening.
Exactly.
Yeah, or like if someone were to like, I was joking about this with my therapist, but I'm like, if someone were to pull up like a bag of blood and they're like, "This is your blood,"
yeah,
I'd be like, "That's nothing." But it's like if I'm seeing like blood shoot out of my arm and they're like catching it with a tube,
when
I'm
you
like, this
told
is a little bit different.
And you told me like thinking about things getting injected into you that aren't supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like even that like gets me like thinking about I won't go into detail, but like thinking about that stuff is like
silicone.
Yeah. Or like silver. Well, I guess no, people were drinking silver, probably people were injecting it too, I bet.
Yeah.
That'd probably kill you pretty quick though, injecting it.
Can't say
Let's
for sure.
find out.
Actually, I got it right.
Oh, you brought the silver solution I asked for.
Yeah.
If you guys drink that, it'll get rid of COVID.
Yep.
And it will turn you into a Smurf.
It'll turn your friggin' frogs gay.
It will. Don't drink it. Okay, so you passed some bills in the House of Congress this week.
It kind of set in. So last year it was just our class. It was just the P2s. Mm-hmm. There's 4 years of pharmacy school. 3 of them are in classes. 1 of them's outside, or like out, rotating around places. So
just anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere.
McDonald's.
Yeah, anywhere, any pharmacy.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we went last year, and it was just supposed to be P2s, but we have our dean is very gung-ho, and I don't blame her, because advocacy is important in the pharmacy profession.
Advocacy is what makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah. You're right.
And where did you go? Where did you?
We went to Jefferson City, Missouri. I got up at 5 a.m. to drive down there. I probably could have gotten up at 6 a.m. and been fine.
Didn't you guys take a bus last year?
Yeah, we did take a bus, and they had 2 buses this year.
But you were like...
But I was already out here recording the podcast, and I had to be there Wednesday morning. So I was like, I'm not going to drive past where... I'm not going to drive out to St. Louis to drive past where I was. Like 45 minutes east just to go an hour and a half west.
Right.
So really wasn't that bad, but yeah, so this year they had all of the pharmacy school go, all 1, 2, and P1, 2, and 3. And I think that opened a lot of people's eyes, but it opened up my eyes that doing any type of legislation takes a lot of time. They've been trying to pass this PBM bill for the past 4 years. I think this is it. They said this is like the 4th or 5th year going on, and they're trying to pass this singular one bill.
And what is that one?
It was the one I explained last year where there's this thing called pharmacy benefit manager, and they decide the drug prices, and then they charge the insurance companies. It's like a middleman.
We talked a lot about
it's that. It's never like going directly from the insurance company to the pharmacy to decide drug prices. It's like the pharmacy benefit manager decides the prices, and then they'll be like, the difference we'll take. Like if they're like, oh, well, it costs this drug company $54 to make, we're going to charge $370 for it.
Right.
And then the pharmacy has to pay $370 for it, and then they just pocket the rest.
Yeah.
And then charge the patient $370.
And the point of passing it is to get drug prices lower.
Or to pass them, and also be transparent about why what the money is going towards and stuff like that. So.
And so this isn't...
It was a lot of deja vu because I was in the same offices. I did see pro-life champion himself, Bill Eigel, walk into his office. I didn't see him. I didn't talk to him. One of our representatives for St. Charles is Travis Wilson. And I didn't see him, but his secretary was like, oh, he'll be here soon. Like, you should just come back in a few minutes. Just come by. I'm like, you know what? I think I'll be fine.
Did you see, and he might be something else, the guy who is trying to get the bill, we talked about it the other week, the trans bill guy?
No, I don't think so.
I forgot what his name was.
Yeah, I forgot his name was too. I don't know. Maybe I did, but I don't recognize who it was. But
yeah.
They also did like a goodbye Blaine Lukemeyer, U.S. Representative Blaine Lukemeyer, Republican from St. Charles.
Is he gone?
Yeah, he's like retiring at the end of this term. And there was a video where Kevin McCarthy said it was great working with you, and they also had John Boehner, former Speaker of the House, also give a thank you. I was halfway expecting a Mike Johnson in there.
Yeah.
Where it's like
just to get the trifecta.
Yeah. And I was like, oh. And then I asked people at my table, like, did you guys know anybody in that? Did you know anybody in that video? And a lot of people were like, no.
Where were you watching this video at?
We have like this conference before. It's like 4 hours. It's like 8 to 12, where we get talked at for 4 hours, and then the last like 2.5 hours we go over to the Capitol and talk to the representatives if we can.
Yeah. Who all did you get to
I
talk
was
to?
assigned a pharmacist. I asked to be assigned a pharmacist, and it was basically all people that lived around St. Charles.
Yeah.
So, or at least put their address down as somewhere around St. Charles.
Yeah.
So it was, it was a lot faster this year. They did have a little bit better food this year, but
there you go.
Yeah, it was. I don't know,
but it's kind of boring.
It was really fucking boring. Yeah, and especially a second year in a row, I was like, they've made a lot of the faculty come, like a lot. They made like some professors that don't even have PharmDs come. Like it was like, they made like everybody come to this. So they also thanked CVS and Walgreens for sponsoring the food on the bus.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, all right,
cool.
Yeah, they had a couple of U.S. representatives, or not U.S., but state representatives come and talk, and it was just old white Republican men.
Yeah.
I was like,
Do
great.
you remember who?
No.
Doesn't matter.
Nor do I really care.
Yeah.
They're like, I sponsored this bill. I used to be a pharmacist. And I'm like, great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I'm sure it's an interesting experience, especially just being in the...
Yeah, being in the Capitol and being like literally
That's
just
the
like walking
cool
up
part.
to their
That's the
office is
interesting
like
part.
the cool part. Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, it's the sucky thing is that we don't have a lot of people that would be like, oh, that's so cool to see this person. It's mostly just like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. That was like what I was expecting. Yeah. Yeah, and they're really good at trying to make things sound like they know what they're talking about.
Right.
But yeah, we went in. I sat in the peanut gallery. the gallery.
Yeah.
And they were talking about landfills near Kansas City.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was really cool legislation to watch in action.
You didn't get to see any filibusters happening?
I think I did
Oh.
see someone filibuster for like a solid minute. I'm like, this guy literally is not contributing anything to this discussion on purpose.
I could do a pretty good job of that, I think.
Yeah.
I could filibuster pretty good.
Big filibuster guy.
I'm a big filibuster guy. It's kind of my thing.
Oh, that was the other thing, is that the guy who runs the MPA right now, he was way more verbose this year. Like, he had so many more words. It was like, oh my God, dude, like, just get to the fucking point.
Yeah.
He repeated himself 3 times about what the Capitol looks like. It was like, oh
We're
my
about to
fucking
see it.
God.
We're about to see
Yeah,
it.
he was like, yeah, it's like a square. You know, you're gonna see it. There's an east side. They got the west side. It's like a big square.
There's a big wall in
Yeah,
between.
yeah. And he's like, there's a whole bunch of inner chambers, but you know, it's like a big square. You just kind of, you know, there's this big square, and it was like, holy fuck.
It's a big square.
I remember I texted my friend. What did I say to him? I said, this is somehow worse than last year already at 8:30, and it started at 8.
That's too early. Interesting.
So,
Are you
and
getting
then-
that like weird
Yeah, I am.
buzz? I don't know what that
Yeah.
is. I don't know. I don't think the audio can hear it. But if you can, we apologize.
Yeah, so
But so that happened.
So that happened.
But we didn't mention this at the top, but we're recording early in the day and early in the week because you're in your school musical.
I am. Yeah,
this
so
week.
if
Let's talk about that.
if you're seeing it, if you're listening to this on time,
Yeah, and you live around
the St. Louis area, you can come to St. Louis College Pharmacy
and meet Gab.
Meet me, meet and greet.
Yeah. Free?
Yeah, for free. We're putting on a musical called You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. I play the titular Linus.
You play the sex appeal Linus.
Yeah, Linus, the 3-year-old.
Jesus. Well, great way to make it weird, dude.
Yeah, I sing about my blanket. That's like my big song. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of. This was actually officially my last one. It has been 2 years since I did one. So
Yeah.
I took one musical off, we'll just say,
Yeah.
because that was a long year, and you know, I was really glad to have this part because, you know, you just I wish I could have done it last semester, but I was like, this is impossible.
Yeah. Too much
So
going on.
yeah,
But that'll be fun, man. I'm excited to hopefully come see you.
yeah,
Be Linus.
yeah.
Carry around a blanket.
But
But that'll be fun. But yes, a long week for you. Gavin is literally leaving here to go to rehearsal and then right after go to work.
Yep.
So Gavin, we appreciate his
No,
time.
yeah. No, for sure. I
Oh
get it.
yeah, for sure.
No, I literally had my entire day planned out Tuesday because I had everything to do on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, had everything planned out for Legislative Day. And then after Legislative Day, I had to come back and do rehearsal.
Great.
So I woke up at 5 and stayed up till at least midnight. I was up forever. Thursday, I had to wake up at 7 and go and do stuff from 8 to 4.
Nice.
And then drove over here to get a tie and pick some stuff up and get a suit jacket for the dance on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Saw Sean play at the Diamond Music Hall.
Oh, you did? How was
yeah.
it?
He played 2 songs.
What is that about? 'Cause all of a sudden
it's
he's
just
just
a-
like playing with
Yeah,
people.
so basically some people asked him to do it like last week. But he talked to his professor about doing that at one point, and he's like, "Oh, I perform like every Thursday at the Diamond Music Hall. Like, you should come."
Oh, with his professor?
Yeah, one of his professors. Yeah.
Okay.
So, so I don't know if that's gonna be a regular occurrence now, but yeah. So that was something that he's been doing, and you know, picking it back up because he has way more time.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but yeah. So I saw that he played a couple songs. Saw some of the guys, saw some of the boys. And yeah, it was honestly, I don't remember the first song he played, but he played "Breaking the Law" by Judas
Nice.
Priest. And
Nice.
that was I don't know. That's just this weird song,
It is.
but it's so fast paced. I was like, oh, he's having
Yeah.
fun up there. I brought him earplugs. He didn't bring any earplugs.
Mm.
Yeah, he was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, I was like, I just thought maybe you'd be listening to music all night.
Yeah.
Don't want you to blow out your eardrums.
Right. It's smart.
You'd be banging on the drums, but I don't want you to blow your
I
eardrums.
don't want you to blow out your back.
Yeah.
So I brought you these eardrum
Yeah.
earplugs.
Like eardrum plugs.
Uh,
Yeah, so he's just doing it for fun. And it was like an open mic night too, basically, where it's like they have like a band that like has like the setup stuff, and then like you sign up to play with them, or they like rotate out players. So
okay. Interesting.
yeah, you could do it too.
I could, but I won't. Do they have a marimba I can play?
Uh-huh. No.
Well.
They didn't even have a synthesizer up there. I was like, I could just do Werewolves of London.
Yeah. Speaking of my week, Gavin,
Oh, thanks for asking.
I had a thought pop into my brain because of something someone said, and this is kind of like a known, especially like a movie trope.
That was the thought popping.
Yeah, it just popped back in because I forgot it. It's a known like movie trope and like a TV show trope that somebody mentioned as like they experience, like they have had this happen or like have this happen. And I was like, I've never thought about it because like I've always been like, that's never happened to me. And the thought is have you ever needed to get a midnight snack?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever woken up around midnight and been like, I need to get a snack?
Yep.
You have.
Yeah. Oh my God. Insatiably sometimes.
There is never a time where I've woken up and been like, yeah, I need to go eat something. I'll be laying in bed late at night and be like watching, like I used to watch a lot of cooking videos. I don't watch as much as I used to, but I'd be like, fuck, I need to go eat something. And this is before all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's never been, and like I'm a portly boy.
Yeah.
There's no denying that. And you would be like, that guy gets a midnight snack.
Yeah.
Never have needed to.
I'm always off the bag, we'll say.
Because you don't eat at normal
bag.
times.
No, I don't.
So like for someone like you who doesn't like eat normally, because like I'll eat at night. I'll get like usually I'll eat dinner and then like maybe I'll have a snack or like I usually eat dinner late.
Mm.
So like I'm full or like digesting by the time I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
There's no reason I would wake up hungry because I went to bed full.
I have I used to,
Don't worry about it.
okay.
It's the bowl.
Over the summer, and it really happens a lot where I'm staying up late. But for a long time, especially during COVID, all I wanted to do was eat cheese at like 2 a.m.
That's
so
a terrible time.
Yeah, and it was
because
like
that dairy ain't gonna sit well.
no, but it was always like is it Colby Jack cheese?
It's like a cheddar and white.
Yeah. Oh God, dude, that was like it was really bad for a long time. All I wanted.
And you're just eating like slices?
No, like the cheese sticks.
Oh, okay.
It was like just a cheese stick, and I'd eat it, and I'm like, oh. And then sometimes I'd have like these horrible meat cravings in the middle of the night too.
And then what would you eat?
Jerky stick, or like I would get jerky stick the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just need something like I need something super duper salty, or like something super duper like.
And you wake up and you're like, I gotta eat this.
Or like I'll just be super duper like tired, and I'm like, I need some fucking cheese.
And then you get up and you go eat it, and then you go right back to bed.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I just can never. I've never ever had
that.
Well,
I think what I put on some dating site or whatever I was like, I'm always off the cheese bag at 2 a.m.
That's pretty good.
I'm always hitting the cheese bag.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, just like it's such a fun it's always the movie trope is just like they'll walk to the fridge and like get a chug of milk.
Yeah,
like orange juice, and it's like
no, it's
just drink water.
It's something definitely. For me, it's definitely something savory. It's something definitely like meat or cheese.
Right.
Now, if I were drinking like a Dr. Pepper or something in the middle of the night, like that'd be a completely different story. We have a problem.
Yeah.
I need to talk about.
I also think it might just have to do with me being like, I'm a deep sleeper and I don't go to bed until I'm like at the point where if I don't get in my bed right now, I'm going to like pass out wherever I am.
Yeah.
Like I go to bed when I am like at my tiredest, and usually I fall asleep within like 5 minutes of laying in bed. 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. And then I am
sometimes.
out.
Yeah.
And then I am out. But it's a problem because then I don't go to bed till like 2 or 3 in the morning because like that's when I'm like, I don't know if I'll fall asleep right now. Because otherwise if I laid in bed at like midnight or 11 p.m. when I should be getting to bed, then I'm just fucking laying in bed thinking about stupid shit.
Yeah.
And then I get a terrible night's sleep. It's like I'd rather just get like, 4 to 6 hours and then at least I went to bed immediately.
That I have that phenomenon where I'm like really tired doing something, like working on something at my desk, and I look at my bed and I'm like, yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
And I get into bed and I'm like, oh boy, I could do whatever I want now.
Yeah,
and I'm awake forever.
Time. Yeah. But I think that attributes to I don't really wake up in the middle of the night. So like I don't even have time to be like, I'm hungry, I need to go eat something because I'm out.
Yeah.
I sleep the whole night. And it's like then I would have like what am I getting cravings at 6 in the morning?
Yeah, you're like
because like I don't have
breakfast.
It's not midnight.
Breakfast.
Let me eat a full breakfast and go right back to sleep.
Oh. You like cook you're like on Ambien and you're sleep cooking some eggs and some pancakes
all together in one pan.
Like you're making egg pancakes.
I made egg cakes. Don't even finish. I just make them and then I go back to bed.
Yeah.
Don't even eat them.
Wake up at 10. You're like, who made these eggs?
Who made these egg cakes? These are great.
No, but if you do have sleep, this is also just a general thing about Ambien or Zolpidem. If you're taking that and you have like sleep eating or sleepwalking at night, please talk to your doctor about that. They will definitely take you off that and put you on something else.
Why is that?
It's not good. It's not good, because it could like escalate into like sleep driving places.
Yeah.
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 Probably not the best.
Yeah. I mean, but like that's just something that
Just
like we
something
watched that one guy who I watch who was like doing an unboxing video on Ambien.
Yeah.
So
I
should
definitely
he
also if
stop
you live
taking it?
alone. No, if you were like eating something. I don't know why, but eating something's like a big something.
But doing an unboxing video is fine.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he should talk to his doctor about that, but
so what have you been experiencing? Well, I made a whole unboxing video on Ambien.
He's like, what the
well, did
fuck?
you eat anything? No. Yeah, probably fine.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Ambien's a weird drug. Never done it.
Definitely
No
don't
reason
live
to.
alone and take that.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like if I were to take it, and also don't take it all the time. It's definitely just something like, oh, I can't fall asleep. I need to take it. It's not something.
And I think that guy takes it all the time.
Yeah. So it's
from
like
what I understand.
It's
But he
something
is
that,
also
you're
like
supposed
I
to
think
take.
he has like a serious sleep issue.
Oh yeah.
Some people have it.
Yeah, I
really
know. I
bad.
could tell.
Yeah, I could tell. I know, dude. There's people who just like have this has nothing to do with drugs at all, but just have like uncontrollable sleepwalking that's like really bad. And there's this guy who I've heard that literally has
Jekyll
to
and Hyde.
he has a strap,
Yeah.
like a seatbelt that
He's
goes
got a fucking
over his
strap.
He has this strap. No, literally, he has a seatbelt that goes over him while he sleeps because he's like crazy sleepwalker.
Oh yeah. He's like Dr. Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wakes up in the middle like, I gotta get up.
Happens, dude. So what do you tell him?
We'll put you under. Sink into the floor.
Euthanasia.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was just a thought I had. Now let's talk about this runaway bull. Let's talk about some bull. Okay. So this took place in St. Charles, Missouri, where Gavin and I live. St. Charles is a suburb of St. Louis, Missouri, if you know where that is. Don't read ahead at all since you don't know anything about it.
No,
But so the story goes this is a true story that just happened. I guess it happened 2 weeks ago. They caught it last Wednesday. Some people think Sunday's the end of the week. I think it's the beginning. What is your opinion on that? Do you think Sunday's the first day of the week or the last day?
I think it's the last day.
I don't agree. Sunday is the first day of the week.
Yeah,
I think this is the beginning. Sunday is the beginning of the week.
Well, also it's like
my opinion.
Monday I wake up and it's like a whole new reset. So it's always been like that where I'm like, oh, it's Monday, boom. All right, new week. I literally forget everything I did the week before.
Yeah, but I feel like Sunday is a new week because it's like well, but this makes it sound like it should be the end because I was gonna say it's like you're gearing up for the week.
Yeah,
because like Sunday is such a shit day because you're just like you wake up late and then you're like, okay, well, I guess I'll do stuff until 5 p.m.
Yeah. Then I go to bed at 5.
And then I go to bed at 5. Because I do. I go to bed at 5 p.m. So I don't know. Anyways, that's just something that maybe is some
hot take.
Maybe that's like the most Christian thing about me, is that I think Sunday is the beginning of the week. But anyway, so yeah, last Wednesday or this past Wednesday, it would be last Wednesday when they're listening to it, so it works, that they caught it. So this comes from Fox 2 Now. It's a local news station here. St. Charles, Mo. Authorities in St. Charles County finally wrangled an escape bull on Wednesday afternoon. Now, Clem, the bull, will live out his life on a ranch. Clem received his nickname from neighbors while sharing a video of the bovine running through yards trying to avoid animal control. Quote, "They called us and said they needed a bull caught and we came," Riley Looney said. Animal control said the bull escaped after a tractor trailer accident Thursday evening on I-70. The bull spent several days sneaking across the yards, making his way up nearby creeks. The bull's great escape ended Wednesday near a Lowe's parking lot.
He's not happy. I'd say he's definitely not happy.
So there was a really bad accident with a tractor trailer carrying bulls and cows, I think, that were being taken to slaughter. They were all being taken to be killed, but they were killed a little too soon because there was a terrible tractor trailer accident. The tractor trailer tipped over. Most of the livestock died. I think there was like
another story.
No, this is the same story.
Oh, okay.
This is the same story. Most of them died. 2 of them got out, including Clem, who was a bull. And one of them, I think, was caught like near there quickly. But the bull, Clem, like escaped. He like ran away. And has literally been on the loose. I've been seeing, it's been all over Nextdoor, of course, of people posting ring camera footage of this fucking bull just like waltzing by like a suburban neighborhood. And it's been almost a week and they couldn't fucking catch it, even though so many people were like, I got the bull here.
Yeah, he's like in our driveway.
He's right here.
Somebody please. Do you guys see that? Like, does anybody else see that?
Just walking through the Chick-fil-A parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's.
Oh, wait.
And it wasn't, so it's a fully grown in terms of size, but it is a young bull. I guess that'd be a yearling.
What?
Isn't a young bull called a yearling? Hold on. No, it would just be a young, an animal, especially a sheep, calf, or foal that is a year old, or is that it is in its second year.
Why did you know that word?
It's a year old or in its second year. It's a young animal that's either 1 or 2. Just say that. Why do you have to be so weird about it? But yeah, so I think it was a yearling. So it was still young, but it's still like fucking huge.
Yeah,
it's still a huge, like as tall as we are, kind of. Maybe not quite that tall,
like
but it didn't have the horns.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But they were still like, if you see it, don't get near it, because they're like, it could charge you. We don't know. And every time it would be like, there'd be someone on a ring footage and just be like waltzing by, like, what the fuck is happening?
He's like, this is.
But they couldn't. How could they not fucking catch it? It didn't get that far. It was probably by the Lowe's that's right by 70.
They like he like took his hat off and he like the sheriff or the guy got there.
Sheriff.
He's like where's that bowl? And he's like the
Spurs.
Yeah.
Well, there's the craziest thing is that, like, they got fucking Cowboys.
Yeah. They're like, we don't know. Like, you can't bring a car off road like that.
I need you to get me a cowboy tonight. We gotta catch this bull. Tonight we ride. We're gonna catch this bull once and for all.
No, and then
I'm gonna show this picture on the screen, but like, think about, just look at this picture and just remember that this is in 2024. We're catching a bull on horses in 2024, and like, this is not a rural town. Like, you like 10 minutes from here, it's rural.
Yeah,
but like where this happened is like a pretty bustling suburban city. Like, we have a pretty big population here.
Yeah, over 100,000.
Just like they just caught it. What do you where like
Well,
I
the sheriff
cannot
was on a
believe
horse
that.
and he got off and he's like, I see the bull. And like he turned around to say something and the bull ran away. And he like looks back and he's like, what? Oh, God damn it. And he takes his hat off and stomps on it.
Sheriff, we got the bull here, but it is our lunch hour. Do you mind if we don't think he's going anywhere. He's sitting down and he's having a coffee. Do you mind if we... He's sitting at the Starbucks right now and he's having a
waiting
mocha
in line.
latte.
He's waiting in line in the drive-thru for his order.
He's waiting. He asked if we could give him about 5 minutes. He said he just ordered a pink drink at Starbucks. He's waiting in line.
He needs
currently.
a strawberry refresher.
He needs a refresher. He's waiting in line currently. Do you mind if we just give him like a 5? Oh shit, Sheriff, he's gone. We lost him. Yeah, I think he might have lied. He might have lied to us. Oh my God. Is he here?
Yeah, that was a bull.
But the first thing I thought about was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or no, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. There's a bull in that game, and you can you can
wrangle
hold
it.
onto the bull. And I always think about that. So, Looney and Ian Sneed drove 2 hours to help animal controller capture the bull. They work with livestock every day, but said Wednesday's experience was different.
You can compress.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I don't know how this stuff works. Oh, look at the poor yearling.
Yeah. Oh my God. This picture looks like it got ran over.
That's literally behind Lowe's. That's so funny. Oh.
Yeah. He got ran over.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we got him. Sheriff, yeah, we got him. We got the perp. Oh my God. I don't know if I'll show these pictures.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Would they shoot him full of fent? Why does he look so fucking conked? Wow, that's so funny. That's so weird. And I love that one of them's got a cowboy hat on. He couldn't even get on. He's like, we're going to go wrangle. I got to put my hat on.
It's the perfect time.
They work with live. Yeah. Quote, most of it is not a subdivision or a Lowe's parking lot. Most of ours is out in the country, Looney said. Sneed, dude, these sound like cowboy names.
Yeah.
Ian Sneed and Riley Looney.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened to Ian Sneed? I heard he got syphilis.
The legend of Ian Sneed.
Did you hear what happened to old Riley Looney? They say he wouldn't have been mad in the head. Shot his damn wife and kids. Now he's on the range. Sneed was able to lasso the bull's head. Just lots of practice. Been doing it a long time. Just practice, said Sneed. Video shows the bull thrashing around as the pair work to get him in the trailer. I didn't see a video. As of Wednesday evening, Looney says Looney has officially adopted Clem.
This is a video. They have it at the top.
He will be He will be bringing him back to his farm in Poplar Bluff. This is the video?
Yeah, after the ad.
28 seconds. I'm not waiting for that.
There.
Oh, you got it. Let's watch it on yours, and then I'll.
Yeah.
You can turn the volume on too.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know if I'll show this or not.
Days, the bovine who surprised a neighbor by showing up on doorbell cams was lassoed. Fox 2's Mallory Thomas has the exclusive video of Clem's capture for you tonight.
Police, animal control, and these two cowboys rounding up a bull nicknamed Clem.
They called us, said they needed a bull caught, and we came and caught it.
Animal control says the bull escaped after this tractor-trailer accident.
Oh my God, that was actually right there.
Yeah. He's been on the lam ever since, sneaking across yards and making his way up a nearby creek. But Clem Bull's great escape ended in this parking lot.
He's not happy. I'd say he's
Okay, I have to show this.
Sneed driving 2 hours to help animal control capture the bull. They work with livestock every day.
Wow.
Say this is a new experience.
Get out of the way, dude.
It's not in a subdivision or a Lowe's parking lot. No, most of ours is out in the country.
Check out the moments Riley and Ian throw the ropes. Ian capturing
that's actually
Clem
crazy.
by the head.
Just lots of practice. Been doing it a long time. So practice.
You can hear the angry sounds and thrashing around from Clem as they get him in the trailer. As for what's next, Riley says police will try to find the owner.
Get it, Riley!
It's unclear if Clem will get clemency to an animal sanctuary.
It's a wonder
In St. Charles
if
County-
this is just bull. We're down here in St. Charles wondering if all the hubbub is just a bunch of bull. Fucking hate. I would kill myself if I had to have that job. Oh wait, I kind of like write jokes like that all day. Not like that though. And we're just wondering if this is all just a bunch of bull. Yeah, well, we were just came down here to see if we could catch ourselves a bull. We're gonna try and take him back to our farm. Thanks for the checkup.
Yeah.
We think that bull can impregnate some of our cattle. YEEHAW. That story turned out way funnier than I expected it to. Oh, okay, let's jump into it. We got about 15 minutes left, but this is a bit of a long Nextdoor drama. I keep turning it down, dude. I'm trying. And in case you don't know what Nextdoor Drama is, it is a somewhat weekly segment where we go to the infamous Nextdoor blog posting website, which is a blog posting website for your neighborhood. It's the place where I first found out about the Runaway Bull, because that was where I was seeing ring camera footage and stuff kind of like what they were showing in that video. But we go there every week. We take a blog entry and we script it out along with the comments and do a dramatic reenactment of it. And this week's Nextdoor Drama is titled, "We'll Die by Gunshot Very Soon." Now remember what I said before, because this is about dogs. I will be playing Lynn. Gavin will be playing James, and they're both dog lovers.
Are you
or
the first
are
one?
they?
Are you first?
No, that's you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
You switched names, but that's okay.
Did I? Oh, I did. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gavin will be playing Len, and I will be playing James. That's my bad. Thank you for noticing that.
Dog lovers.
That could have been real weird, even though we'd never even say
Dog lovers turn into real lovers.
Or is it just a bunch of puppy love? So without saying much else, let's play the Nextdoor Drama intro song. Let's do it. Don't get mad. Oh, that's pretty good.
This week on Nextdoor Drama.
Sorry, little technical difficulties here. Not quite sure what's happening. Here we go. Nope. Let's try this and then let's try that again. There we go. It's a little scarier than I thought it would be.
On Saturday afternoon, March 16th, an innocent man dressed in dark jeans, navy blue t-shirt, and darker colored ball cap was walking his dog on the sidewalk behind the 500 block of Charlestown subdivision on Highway B. Suddenly, a very aggressive light brown pit bull lunged over the white picket fence and attacked this guy and his dog. I don't know who this guy is, but I would like to speak with him ASAP. I am a true blue dog lover. We have 5. But this dog is absolutely deranged and needs to be either put down or moved out of the country where he can kill nuisance wildlife. Out to the country where he can kill nuisance wildlife, as opposed to a neighborhood fur babies and human beings. The family who owns this beast has 2 other pits that are sweet as pie. They also have 2 very small children, and I fear for their lives.
Did the dog or his walker get hurt? Any injuries?
Not that I know of. This time, anyway. The man was able to fight the dog off. This has happened a few other times. Once to a woman taking a walk in the subdivision with her baby in a stroller.
This is why I don't take my dog for a walk.
I am so sorry to hear that. It's not fair that irresponsible, selfish pet owners don't care about anyone but themselves and ruin it for the rest of us, even their own children. How selfish is that? Several years ago, a friend of mine's rescue attracted me and bit my wrist. The next day, I had red and purple streaks going all the way up to my shoulder. I went to my doctor. He said I had blood poisoning and reported the incident to animal control. It turned out this dog had already bitten my friend's 2 children prior. He was their family dog. I felt horrible when animal control took that dog and put him down. As I said, I love dogs. We have 5 now. As I've said before, several different breeds, a husky, an Anatolian Great Pyrenees mix, another husky Great Pyrenees mix, a Neapolitan Mastiff, purebred German Shepherd, and my little 7-pound Shih Tzu. They all get along great and love one another like human siblings. But it's all in how the fur baby parents raise them. I have absolutely nothing at all against any breed, especially pits. They tend to get a bad rap most times. This family has 2 other pits, and they are sweet as pie, as I said before. But this one is outright evil, very sad, sobbing emoji.
File a report. It will not stop there. Trust me, I know from experience.
The police have been notified and are stepping up daily and nightly patrols. My greatest prayer is that the owners realize that they need to relinquish this fur baby to a place where he can thrive and survive. I think it's obvious he's not doing well in his current environment. This poor fur baby needs to be understood. If that doesn't happen very soon, it will come down to him or humanity. Either he will kill someone, or this poor dog, who never got the real chance to be loved and trained appropriately the way he truly needed, will die by gunshot very soon. I would hate for this guy and the owners to go through that. Thank you, everyone, for your input and concern. As I said, I absolutely love dogs. The last thing I want to see is this guy killing or permanently maiming someone, especially a child, and being put down because of it. I'm still very concerned about the man and his dog who were attacked. I sincerely hope they are both okay. Please, if anyone out there knows him, please, 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 contact me. I've been worried sick about that man, his dog, and the aggressive dog all week. As I said, the cops are on alert, and they're doing a great job. I guess for now, that's the best I can do? ?
Boy, someone's getting real crazy down that hallway.
Yeah. We're in the back rooms over there.
Oh, shit. That was a good one. That was really good. I felt like the music was perfect,
Yeah.
and I
Built
some tension up in there.
This person takes it very seriously.
And repeats themselves
As I said
quite
before.
a bit.
I was adding in the as I said before because she just kept repeating the same things.
Yeah, even at the end there.
Who let that happen, you know?
Who let the dog out?
Who let the dog out?
Are you messing with the cap that keeps the SD card in while we're recording?
No.
I don't know if that's the best idea.
No.
No, I just took it out and put it back in. That was a fun one. Literally did that last night.
Yeah, that was really good.
Put that together real quick, and I might be one of our best ones in my opinion.
Yeah.
Gavin's just reading other things now. Okay, next.
It sounds like it could be a mystery novel.
Yeah, kinda. If it needs a little trim in the fat, but
yeah,
it could be.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy? We don't know what happened.
Who let the dogs out?
And she's been worried about that guy all week, even though he's probably went home and figured his shit out himself. I don't know why she needs to.
It probably wasn't even an attack. It was probably that they were walking and the dog just barked through the fence or something.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. We don't know what happened or didn't happen. But I think the funniest part about it is that like she doesn't need to get involved.
No,
Like,
not at all. She
could've-
absolutely just put herself in a situation.
She
to
could
get
have ran
involved.
up and been like, "Are you okay?" and done it right then and there. But she doesn't need to be like, if anybody knows this person who looks like this, like that doesn't. Nobody's gonna be like,
it's like,
oh
yeah, I remember wearing that on March 16th.
yeah. That day I wore a what did she say? A dark jeans, navy blue T-shirt, and dark colored ball cap. It's like I'm almost wearing that. I guess I don't have jeans on or a blue shirt, but
Got chinos.
You got chinos.
That's what those
They're
are called,
car.
right?
Yeah. I guess technically they are. They're Carhartts though. So because I'm actually about to go work.
Audio
on,
listeners, can you point out what this
Tell me
sounds
what
like?
these pants are. Sounds like corduroys to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually about to go work on an oil rig after this. So, maybe not.
Yeah,
I guess we're out
that
of
was
time.
that was your time to go to back to the.
Ah, shit! They're calling me.
Yeah, back on the oil rig.
This bar still makes oil the old-fashioned
Fashioned
way.
Yeah,
Makes
this
slime.
97-year-old oil rig makes oil the old-fashioned way.
97-year-old slime factory. Real quick before we move into our last segment, I just wanted to give an update. I had this thought last night. Because I've been drinking those lyrical lemonades, been getting through them, and I gotta say, man, after after a week of drinking them almost every day, they're really not that good.
Really?
They're just kind of bland.
They're just lemonade.
If I want a lemonade,
I'm going to get Simply.
I'm gonna get this. Let's see if this works or not. Nope, these buttons don't work anymore. I'm gonna get a Calypso. I have that kid saying Calypso.
Yeah.
But this doesn't work anymore. Yeah, Calypso to me is like if I'm going to a gas station, I'm getting a lemonade, I'm getting a Calypso. You know what those are?
Yeah.
The glass bottle with the yellow top. Those are they're super sugary. Like it's like
ridiculous.
But it's like so tart and it's like so it's the best. It's like the Kool-Aid of lemonade.
I can take those lemonades off your hand.
I mean, I'm still like they're not bad. It's just it's just like this is kind of whatever.
Help get rid of. If you don't want the peach ones, I can take.
No, I'll drink them. I'm just saying they're just kind of they're fine.
The hype has died down for you.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited to try them, and I'm like, they're good, but they're just not like these are
good.
fucking amazing.
Right. Like give me some more of that.
They're not good.
Right.
I just don't like lemonade.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Moving into our last segment, called "Whatcha Listening To," where Gavin and I go to the infamous Spotify.
The infamous
I don't know
blog
why
posting website.
my brain starts doing that it does it every week now. Where Gavin and I recommend a song, album, or artist to each other and to the audience. That's you listening at home. If you're listening right now, that's you.
What a segment.
Of what we've been listening to the past week. And it goes a little something like this. Gavin, what have you been listening to this week? Because you told me before and you played a little bit of it too.
I played I am listening to Ohio Players by the Black Keys, their new album. Last one came out in 2022. Not impressed with it. I only like 2 songs off that whole album. But this one, a little bit better. This actually has a lot more of the charm that I liked about the, I guess, younger Black Keys. But there are still some like not good songs, but there's still some like really catchy ones. There's already one that has a commercial. It's already been used in a commercial for HBO.
Oh, really?
Yes, already. And that was even before the album came out. They already had a single lined up for like commercials. But yeah, I think I mean it sounds like Pitchfork gave it like a 7.4, 7.2 or something like that. And I think I think Beck brought in some people or brought in like a different perspective on like what to make music sound like.
Did Beck produce it?
I think so, yeah, with Dan at Easy Eye Sound.
Okay.
But yeah, you said you know the artist, or the artist is a friend of the office hours. I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know him, but
Yeah, I don't know him personally. A big shout out to him though, because he's someone who I think would be really cool to get on this show or get on office hours just in general. Which yeah. His name's Perry Shaw, and I've known of Perry for a long time because Vice put out a. I don't.
Rest in
think
peace,
it was,
Vice.
Rest in peace, Vice. I don't think it was a documentary, but maybe it was. But they like interviewed him and talked about his vintage T-shirt collecting, and this was like right when I was like
2016.
pretty. Yeah, I can't remember when it came out. It was either like right when I was getting into it or a little after I was into it. But like I was like, oh, it's so cool, and I followed Perry, and like he collects like really bizarre shirts that you don't see, and just been like a fan of him because of that. And then he's an Office Hours fan, and I see him in the chat, and it's always kind of funny to see him there. And then he also designed Tim's tour merch last year, which was really cool, and based it off of like the 70s like bootleg parking lot T-shirts, which was cool, and I complimented him on that. But he does all the designs, all the artwork for the Black Keys albums for like the last couple of years.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think they had Patrick Carney's brother, who I think just kind of took a backseat in terms of like creativity output because he was raising his kids. So
okay.
His brother put in some input on the Let's Rock cover, but after that I was just kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
But it sounds like the story of the album cover was that they saw this picture, but they couldn't find out who took the picture, so they just recreated the picture essentially.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. They're like, they're like,
interesting.
this is our own like
Yeah, we should.
photo.
Let me
Well, yeah, our
maybe
people will talk to his
I'll
people.
yeah, we'll talk. But yeah, if yeah, I don't want to say anything I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be cool to get him on here and
Yeah.
talk about that, and then also like it's kind of like our worlds colliding in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Black Keys and vintage collecting.
Yeah, because the
that'd be
album
cool
cover
when
is
we
like
get
a bowling alley.
It's
and
cool.
Yeah, it's a really good cover. I like
Yeah.
it.
It's easy on the eyes.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it's really cool. I like it.
They're as someone who's not a Black Keys fan, me obviously.
Yeah,
Not that I don't respect them, because I've seen like behind the scenes stuff of them, and I'm like, they're cool artists and have a cool way of making music. Though it's not my thing, I always have appreciation for their artwork.
Yeah.
I think every time you've shown me their album, I'm like, that's a really cool cover.
yeah.
And of course, it's like usually Perry who's making those, which is awesome.
There's just some really good songs. The second half of the album is nowhere. By the way, that was all one word. The second half of the album is not as strong as the first, but it's definitely something that can grow on me. They're a little bit longer songs. The first half of the album is like how many songs is this? 14. The first 7 songs are average like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So 3 minutes long. So they're not super duper long. But
are they on a label?
It's literally Dan Auerbach's own label.
Oh, okay,
Easy
cool.
Eye Sound.
Okay.
And he's produced a lot of albums in the last few years. He's gotten some blues players, some rock, blues rock players. He's got a crazy like roster of people there.
Yeah.
They're not like the most well known, but they're really talented individuals and really neat people.
It sounds like he's able to kind of pick and choose who he.
Oh yeah,
wants to get on,
he's
which
really
is cool.
Yeah, he's really cool. They had Juicy J and Beck on this one. They had Lil Noid.
So Juicy J and Beck are on the same song. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's fun. And you told me they have a whole album where they've collaborated with rap artists.
Yeah,
which I'm gonna give a
it's
listen.
BLAKROC. They have like a whole. They don't. It's weird because it's their own artist.
What's their own artist?
Like Black Rock is like their own artist. Like it's not under. It's not under Black Keys or anything like that. It's BLAKROC. They have Mos Def, Pharoah Monch. Who's this? Hoochie
Mama.
RZA.
RZA.
Yeah, right. They also did a song with RZA, "Baddest Man Alive." I remember that song. That's a good song.
That's cool.
I like the song. But yeah, excited that this is actually a good album that we'll listen to and we'll probably replay. Still can't get through. Still can't get through Dropout Boogie, but Let's Rock is fucking awesome. I love that album. Like that, I didn't realize like how much I knew all the songs already.
Yeah,
but it came out like our senior year, so yeah, I was very nostalgic for it the other day. I don't even know what that was, but yeah, I listened to on the way down there. I was listening to, I think it was Discovery, by ELO. And if you want to talk about like not mid album, but mid tempo rock, ELO is like this entire mid tempo. This entire album is just mid tempo rock.
Weird, because they're usually pretty
like
fast paced.
Yeah, like Last Train to London and Don't Bring Me Down are on this album, and those are really the.
Don't bring me down.
No, not that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I listened to that as well down there, and
Nice.
Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, obviously.
Nice.
Yeah.
This week I had a plan to recommend something else, and then something else came my way, and I was like, let me put that one on the back seat and recommend this, because this is really got me excited. There's this band called Boston Manor. I've talked about them before because I actually got to meet them and sell them vintage clothes when they were opening up for Neck Deep back in 2021, I guess that was, and we talked about it on the show. And I think I've recommended them before because up until I met them, I didn't know anything about them. I had just kind of listened to a few songs and stuff, and always admired them. They were like they've always been kind of on the border of like pop punk and kind of metalcore-y type music and hardcore, like kind of on that like border where they're like, I don't know. I felt like I can never tell if they've like settled into what they are musically, which is fine. Like it's cool. I like when bands, are able to stretch themselves. And I don't know if this is the trajectory of where they're moving with these latest two songs that they've come out with. But they haven't released any music since 2022 when their Datura, I don't know if I'm saying that right, album came out, which I don't know if I've ever listened to all the way through, but there's good songs on it. So it's been a couple years since they've released stuff, but this song in particular like blew my nuts right off when I listened to it because it just kind of came up. But it's called Sliding Doors, and it's like super Deftones sound. Like again, it's like I don't think of this band as sounding like this, but it's crazy. It's super heavy and like really cool, and I fucking really, really dig it big time. And I'm like, oh man, if they move in this trajectory and like whatever is coming next is like this, this is gonna be my new favorite band. Because it also sounds a lot like Thornhill, which obviously I'm a huge fan of. So yeah, it's super good. The other single they released, which I'll just throw out there, is Container, also really good. Not quite as heavy. It's more of kind of like what I know their sound to be a little bit more. But Sliding Doors is like you will like it as someone who's a Deftones appreciator. But yeah, that's what I'm listening to. Fucking great stuff. Can't wait to see what else comes out from them. And hopefully it's more stuff like that. Well, Gavin, 11:32 a.m. finishing up.
Yeah, it's a record. That's a record.
I thought I was going to be so sluggish. I'm about halfway through this monster, and I'm feeling pretty good, man. I feel like it's pretty fun.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed doing these early. I didn't realize how much I can accomplish in the morning.
It's crazy, man.
But like,
I was going to say, not to brag, but this is 1 week that I've been getting up at 7 a.m. every day.
Wow.
It's been 1 week today.
1 week. Wow.
Now I'm easing into it because I get up and I sit on the couch and most of the time I fall asleep. But I still end up getting up at like 9, which is way better than it's been.
I mean, like we have early classes, but I don't get up in time to like do anything productive before the class. So.
Right. But yeah, man. Well, let's get you out of here so you can start your busy week, and we'll be back next week with hopefully more rested Gavin.